Hey there. Welcome back to another thought-provoking episode. Today, I've got a juicy question for you, one that has puzzled thinkers for centuries. Philosophy or science? Who comes first? Let's dive right in and explore this fascinating debate. On one hand, some argue that philosophy takes the crown. They believe that philosophy lays the groundwork for all other fields of inquiry. Philosophy asks the big fundamental questions about knowledge, reality, and logic. Questions that science relies on to build its own framework. Without philosophy, we wouldn't even know what counts as evidence, what truth means, or how to reason clearly. It provides the tools for critical thinking and logical analysis. Think about it. Before you can run experiments, you need to know what you're looking for and why it matters. Philosophy helps us define these parameters. But hold up. Others say science was here first. They argue that practical hands-on experience with the natural world predates formal philosophical thought. Long before any formal philosophy, humans were observing, experimenting, and learning from nature. This was the dawn of empirical science. Imagine early humans figuring out fire, hunting strategies, or medicinal herbs. These were all early forms of scientific inquiry, driven by the need for survival. That's practical science at work, driven by survival. And philosophy? It came later, as a way to make sense of these observations and experiences. It grew out of this knowledge, helping us make sense of it all. So, here's the twist. Neither can fully exist without the other. Neither can fully exist without the other. They are two sides of the same coin, each informing and enriching the other. Science depends on philosophical assumptions. We assume the universe is orderly, that our senses are reliable, and that logic works. Without these, science crumbles. We assume the universe is orderly, that our senses are reliable, and that logic works. Without these foundational beliefs, science would have no basis to stand on. And philosophy? Well, it often responds to scientific discoveries, adapting and evolving with new information. Philosophy helps us interpret and understand the implications of scientific findings. Now, I want you to think about this. Is it possible to observe the world without first having a framework to interpret it? Can we truly understand what we see without some guiding principles? Can philosophy mean anything if it doesn't eventually connect back to reality? Can it stand alone without the empirical evidence provided by science? Which do you think came first, and why? This is a question that invites endless debate and discussion. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear your perspective on this age-old debate. Let's get this debate rolling. Share your insights, arguments, and counter-arguments. Until next time, stay curious. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep the spirit of inquiry alive.